shit saved. Cause I don't know. How do you drop this? How do you drop this? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it is only 6 of them.
Got the Beat or Girl?
Wait, is that? I don't think I've seen Boa face for real. Okay, this has to be Boa because I'm pretty sure Boa is it. Because I think when I first learned about it, it was supposed to be like an idol from each generation. So I'm guessing Boa's first, Taeyeon is second gen, Red Velvet's third, and Aespa's fourth gen now.
The Beat or Girls on Top was probably the best mess you've ever seen in K-pop. From SM Entertainment just copy and pasting the Super M formula, except not giving the girls a fraction of the money or promotion. There was also members asking, why am I here? To asking fans for more music video views, to missed invitations to perform on huge stages in America, to some really unnecessary hate by netizens. What's new? This is the short but dramatic story of what happened to Got the Beat.
Girls on Top.
But before looking forward, we gotta look back. Back to not that long ago, the end of 2021. Super M was on what we thought was a hiatus since some of the members went to the military. So SM Entertainment was fresh off this supergroup high they were on. So what is the first thing they do to celebrate the new year of 2022?
Make a girl version.
Make the announcement that they were going to do it all over again. Hold up. Before we jump into the deep end,
look at Nene. Oh, look at Giselle and Nene. They
over again.
Yo, I forgot how old this, how far back this shit went. They're like little kids.
Bed of this chaotic debut, we gotta find out, how did SM Entertainment form Got the Beat? It was a super girl group that represented 4 generations of K-pop.
That one, Bo. Who the fuck is this?
Got the Beat. It was a super.
No, this is Boa. Who the wait. Who is this? Someone's here I don't know at all.
Girl group that represented 4 generations of K-pop. Let's start with the living legend herself.
Okay, yeah,
Boa is one of the most important faces in K-pop due to her debuting as a solo artist under SM Entertainment.
Yeah, Boa been doing this shit longer than I've been alive.
Yes, even back then.
Wait, has she? Wait. I think she has actually. Wait. Boa? Oh my God. When did Boa SM debut? Yeah, she been doing this shit longer than I've been alive.
Idols were debuting at a
so crazy.
Age, so nothing really changed. But Boa is credited for bringing K-pop to a global audience, especially breaking into Japan and a bit of America in the early 2000s, all by herself, and legitimizing SM Entertainment from near bankruptcy to establishing the whole label as a top K-pop company to be able to bring us all these groups we've seen over the past 20 years. Even before joining the supergroup, Boa was promoting her new song Better and her 10th mini album. Just a little.
Ugh. No, wait. The more I'm thinking about it, she has been doing this shit for 26 years. That's longer than I've been alive. I gotta, at least when LeBron made his debut. LeBron made his debut. When LeBron went to the NBA, I was still a fetus. I couldn't walk. But at least, oh man, I really do feel like I'm old now. Like, these people been doing their careers longer than I've been alive, and they still are crazy at doing it. That is actually crazy the more I think about it. I think I was like 1 year old when LeBron
represented by idols from the first Nations girl group, Girls' Generation, Hyoyeon and Taeyeon.
Taeyeon wasn't a solo. Wait, I thought Taeyeon was a soloist this entire time. I heard the word of the name Girls' Generation, but I thought Taeyeon was a soloist. Yeah, because the only songs I know from her are solo songs, like I Envy You, the whole Letter to X album. And then she did something recently where she dropped the album and she had like a mic light stick that was like a Bluetooth speaker or something like that. I didn't even know she was a part of a girl group. I don't remember it if I do, but
Nations girl group,
oh, okay.
Girls' Generation, Hyoyeon and Taeyeon. Hyoyeon was known for her dancing ability in Girls' Generation, but her activities right before Girls on Top was playing around with.
She was a unicorn judge on Universe Ticket. Okay, she looks familiar. I know her now. She was the judge on Universe Ticket.
Ability in Girls' Generation, but her activities right before Girls on Top was playing around with DJing and dance music, which shows in her single Dessert, which featured rapper Loopy and idol Soyeon.
You know
Say
what I
Fiasco?
deserve? What? Dessert.
I heard this before. Or this sound before.
At the time, Idol was still a relatively new group, but they were about to like peak in their popularity. So Hyoyeon was on top of what's happening in the music scene. Then let's talk about her two-time group member now, Taeyeon.
Taeyeon!
Taeyeon is Taeyeon. I mean, what
You don't
more can I
gotta say much,
Do
bro.
I need to say more? The literal voice of a generation of K-pop with Girls' Generation. And even having
Wait,
a bigger voice.
wait, damn, this song sounds familiar too now. Someone did a cover to this.
Having a bigger voice with her solo work.
I envy you. Yeah, I know this.
감사합니다.
Yes, sir.
Dropping What Do I Call You before becoming the main vocalist of this new project group. Now let's welcome the third generation, represented by Sugi and Wendy of Red
Yes,
Velvet.
my girls.
Red Velvet will go down maybe not as the biggest of their generation, but they will go down as the girl group with the most iconic discography of their generation. Before Got the Beat came calling, Red Velvet was on a bit of a break from their latest release. Ooh, but what a
They
release
always
it
on
was.
break. Psycho, uni coming down to Zaku.
This was probably Red Velvet's greatest and most memorable comeback. Psycho. Also, Sugi was wrapping up her subunit activities
I'm a little
with
monster.
Irene and the song
Yeah.
Monster.
I'm a little monster.
Obviously, you can't go wrong
Oh,
with
yeah.
that. Sugi, the extremely balanced performer, and Wendy, who is probably the best vocal K-pop has seen yet.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I mean, what do you expect when you put Taeyeon and Wendy in the same group as the main vocalist?
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Exactly, the same thing he just said. And the final additions were from the fourth generation, the newest, hottest rookies in the industry.
Oh man. That's understood. They gotta be explained with Aespa, bro.
Aespa literally just came off their debut with Black Mamba before Winter, and Karina joined and finalized the members of Girls on Top, or Got the Beat. And the choice of adding the newest girl group to their supergroup made sense for two almost similar reasons.
Bring fans
Hype was
over.
so huge for Aespa's debut, so many people were extremely curious to know more about the members, so adding them to the lineup of Girls on Top just brings even more eyes to this project group's debut. Now, the big question. Why go with the name Girls on Top? And why have the other name you've probably seen around?
I mean, I didn't even think about the name. Like, K groups got some weird names in general. Like, half the names to be having just be like letters and shit, and like just bunched together. So it's like I didn't really think much about the name.
the name Girls on Top. And why have the other name you've probably
Sounds
seen
like women
around
empowerment,
Got
girls
the
on beat. I mean,
as well.
girls on top.
Apparently, the whole project group is called Girls on Top. Funny enough, through my research, I have not found a moment when they explained why they chose Girls on Top, but I do believe it is a tribute or like an homage to one of Boa's greatest hits of the same name. And there was supposed to be subunits, with the first being Got the Beat. So does that mean that they were gonna like swap out members for the next unit comeback of
That'd be kinda
whatever
cool.
else name they came up with besides Got the Beat? Like, would they swap out Hyoyeon for Giselle or Karina for Irene? That could have actually increased the lifespan of a supergroup project like Girls on Top, or even Super M if they kept cycling in and out members from their
NCT
other
do it.
groups. That's honestly not a bad idea when you think about it. But sadly, we would never see that happen as there would not be another unit. So from now on, let's just call them Got the Beat, since we never actually saw the next subunit and they use Got the Beat more often than the name Girls on Top. All right, let's get back on track. While the smoke from the New Year's fireworks was still in the air, Got the Beat had their even more explosive
They debuted
debut.
on New Year's Eve or day. Oh, and that song is fucking crazy. Step back, step back.
시작부터 2절 전까지 찍고
January 1st, 2022. Imagine kicking the new year off like this. Got to be
Oh, man.
Back. An electro house performance heavy song that sounds like Mario is jumping on a trampoline. In
This
the
is up, and this them joints. Them joints got a lot of shit under his
house
belt.
performance heavy song that sounds
their
like
belt.
Mario is jumping on a trampoline in the background. Vocals shined, and the performance tore up the stage. While the music and the performance was praised, a lot of people questioned the lyrics of the debut title. Guessing
I
from
can't
the
understand
group's
Korean,
name,
so.
Girls on Top, and the girl boss energy the debut gave off, you would think the whole message was about girl empowerment. But both music critics and K-pop fans called SM Entertainment out for the lyrics. So let's take a look. Most of the track talks about telling other girls to step back from her man. In short, pitting women against each other. Many Korean and international critics and listeners.
Oh, this must be translations. Okay, because I'm like, I'm trying to sing these words in my head, and it's like none of this sounds right. But I'm guessing this is the translated lyrics. Okay.
In short, pitting women against each other. Many Korean and international critics and listeners shared the same disappointment in the lyrics of the debut track from this super girl group.
Oh,
but
about
at the same
censoring a
time,
man.
praised the vocals for being on a whole nother level. But I had a bigger issue with the lyrics than that. I would listen to the song because it's a solid song. It's a solid debut song. I mean,
I liked it.
it's a bop. But I listened up to this certain point, and then I would skip to the next song.
Step back, step back. I knew it. I knew that's what he was gonna say because I'm like, what song? What part of the song is like the most jarring or different? Step back, step back, step back, silly girl. Yeah, that part always made me fucking laugh. I ain't gonna lie.
To this certain point.
That shit always had
and
me
then
laughing.
I would skip to the next song. I just found it so cringy at the moment, but listening to it now again, it's all right. I can live with it. But back then, I just couldn't.
I mean, it's
I
cringy
just
K-pop
couldn't
lyrics all
handle it.
around,
You know,
so
there's just
I never thought much about
there's
it.
just silly girl. Regardless, Got the Beat only released this stage video and no music video, and only performed Step Back a handful of times on M Countdown and SM Town Live. They still found a way to pick up 3 music show wins. On top of that, they also peaked in the top 5 on both Korean charts, Gaon chart, and the Billboard World Digital Songs chart. While they found somewhat immediate success and were able to put in that effort to perform such a physically demanding choreography, the members had their own drama to deal with. During press interviews for their debut, Poa made this statement: "I don't know why I'm here." But that was more of a joke that the group is made up of great dancers, and she herself feels out of place.
Oh,
Poa,
just being
girl,
humble.
Listen, you were tearing up the stage before I was even born. I don't know if that's a compliment.
That's what
but it
I'm
was
saying.
fun.
Like, she been doing this shit since I was
With the
born.
debut
Before I was
coming on,
born.
I have to talk about and compare Super M's debut process and Got the Beat's debut process, which is basically me asking the hard-hitting question: why are girl groups valued less than boy groups? If you saw my last video, SM Entertainment,
You know what? That's a
literally
good
wrote
question because I'm pretty sure. So, at one point in time, like I can't remember exactly when it was, but I was saying something about a girl group. No, you know what I think it was? It was something. This is probably not the actual reason why, but it was something to do with the Eunice and Olive situation. And I know someone in the comments said that boy groups always sell better than girl groups. And I never understood like why that was, if that makes sense. And I didn't really think to look into it any more than that. But it was like, in my mind, like this kind of fucked up. But how in my mind, if it works, is the biggest whales that I usually see in like anything, whether it be like in gacha games or them like microtransactions in games, is usually guys. So in my mind, it's like guys we will spend money on anything, right? Especially like when it comes to like figurines, especially now with the triple S like little objects cards. There's no way that you can tell me that those aren't men buying those cards. That's spending all that money. Like, it might be some girls out there, but come on, I'm a guy, so I can understand why as much money is getting spent on things like that as it is. And I would assume that if it's a girl group and the girls in there are attractive to anyone, you know, I don't see how the guys aren't spending crazy amounts of money on. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not fully understanding how it works, but it's like guy see pretty girl, guy gives money to girl. That's kind of how I just interpreted it. So I never understood why the girl groups usually sold less than boy groups.
Debut process, which is basically me asking the hard-hitting question.
It's more like nuanced, like more layers to that. But at the basis from what I've seen, and like I ended right through with people in real life and read stuff online, motherfuckers are simps. They will shell out as much money as they need just for the chance to talk to a girl. I seen the amount of money that motherfuckers spend on to try and win the lottery for fan calls. So I'm trying to see how, or maybe it's girls that does it a lot more because but like the fan service of girls is, I don't know. Yeah, that might be something I gotta probably look into it myself, or someone can explain, because I just assumed it usually would be guys that would be shelling out more money on stuff like that, just because what I've seen personally and what I've read.
And Got the Beat's debut process.
Or maybe I'm just around a bunch of losers.
The hard-hitting question,
I guess.
Why are girl groups valued less than boy groups? If you saw my last video, SM Entertainment literally wrote
they didn't throw a lot of money
check
to him.
to
He
have
said at the
Super M
beginning
do
too.
anything and everything for the debut process. A debut press conference, showcase, and watch party at Capitol Records in LA, a whole press tour on American TV shows, and even a world tour, and they got a light stick. Not a cheapy acrylic one, like a real legitimate one. How did... I'm not gonna say anything, but your group should have a light stick. Super M got all of this within just 4 months of debuting. What they Got the Beat get? One song, no B-sides, no debut music video, no tour, no global
release.
promotions, only 5 live performances, and very little promotions in general. Now you could say SM Entertainment learned from Super M not to put all their cash money, all their eggs in one basket.
But it seemed like you didn't even try with
and
this.
kind of take the whole supergroup thing at a slower process with Got the Beat, but it's a supergroup. It's not your standard regular group, so why even do that in the first place? This is only a small sample of the bigger picture in K-pop, that girl groups get less than boy groups. On average, for every 1 album a girl group sells, a boy group sells 2.8, almost 3 albums.
Really?
Mainly due to boy groups having a largely girl fan base where they tend to spend more money and buy more physical product. Girl groups largely dominate the streaming market.
Okay,
But
that's probably what I'm
girl groups get
thinking,
the
yeah.
ears, boy groups, they get the money. So I can see why SM Entertainment didn't
Really?
invest
Okay.
in Got the Beat as much as they did with Super M. And also with the backlash from the lyrics of their debut, they could have possibly alienated or put off any potential girl fans that they could have made along the way, losing that growth they needed in order to be valuable or profitable for SM Entertainment. But with all that being said, as a girl group fan myself,
I see Jewel back
come on,
there.
is where it's at. I am happy to see that the tide is slowly turning to girl groups' favor with the newer generation, as new girl groups are switching up their concept to more girl crush that
Yeah,
appeals
like that's what I'm
to
saying.
a
Like the amount of people I see that are legit like frobbing at the mouth over Aespa and La Seraphim. Well, yeah. Because I seen someone that people was talking about. They tired of like La Seraphim shows being mostly men in the front rows, and like I hear stuff and see things like that. Like maybe it's because I probably just see like a couple of things and I'm applying it to everything. But it's like La Seraphim's a pretty big group, so I just assume like girl groups really dominated everything. Because that's mostly what I listen to anyway, and maybe that's the way that my like For You page, like my algorithm and everything is kind of skewed toward, because I only listen to girl groups. Well, I did only listen to girl groups. Maybe that's why I always thought they were always around, because I'm only looking for that specific thing. They're not going to push anything different if I'm not showing interest in it. But even so, I still like the amount of shit I hear people talk about girl groups more than boy groups. But I guess it could be the circles I'm in as well. All right, this really just made me like rethink everything now.
I'm happy to see that the tide is slowly turning to girl groups' favor with the newer generation, as new girl groups are switching up their concept to more girl crush that appeals to a wider audience than just guys.
You're like New Jeans? Like, yeah, I
Nevertheless, the
thought.
following year, in January 2023, really? Damn, it feels like it's been 3 years since then. They continued on with their first comeback, a comeback that was pure quality, but it flopped so hard that it basically
put a
ended
stamp
the
on
whole
it.
group.
Take it down.
Stamp On It is in the same family as Step Back in concept and vibe, but a little more laid back and rhythmic. Luckily, this time, instead of just a single, we got a mini album with B-sides. But at this point, Super M had a mini album and a full album.
They had a full album?
Just saying. I guess we gotta be happy with the scraps. Hey, those scraps were delicious though. The same thing is the case here as what I said about Super M. You absolutely can make stellar music when you put these talented all-star lineup together. You won't believe how dangerously good this mini album is. My personal faves are Alter Ego, a song that brings the doom with a nasty build-up like this.
Alter Ego.
And the
Nah,
blast
like
with
this, like
vocals
I liked it. Now I wouldn't say it's like top songs from them. I would say if I was put on like a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say this is like a cool like 6, 7. No, fuck. Why did I say that shit? I promise you I did not plan to say that shit. Oh my God. Oh my God. I would say it's like a cool like 6, maybe 7. 7 is pushing it, but I would say they solid songs. This is out 1 out of 10. 5 is being like the mediocre, like middle of the pack songs. This is like a cool 6. It's not above the rest, but it's a little above average, a slightly above average song. I thought it was pretty good compared to like everything in the industry. Yeah, 6s are pretty good place, I would say.
this.
Baby, you can handle it.
And Rose is a track that is tempting and menacing at the same time.
Nah, this shit is fire. Well, 6.
Even my least favorite track on the album, Mala,
And I skipped this shit. This shit was not on the Spotify.
is giving Red Velvet, and also, I just want to mention it because of this line. This comeback in this mini album clearly shows that Got the Beat is capable of having their own color compared to the groups they came from in SM Entertainment. Sadly though, good music can't overcome poor promotions and marketing. Stamp On It did peak at number 3 in Korea's Circle chart, but sales were slow as frozen maple syrup. 34,000 copies sold on day 1 and even less on the second day, with 21,000. Even with an insane lineup of members, they couldn't capitalize on all the fan bases, as they sold 164,000 albums total. Also, the music video views. That was even worse. For some reason, the performance video was released first, then the music video, meaning most people didn't bother watching the actual music video. Leading to
that's just 666. It was never meant to be. Oh, it was never meant to be. Look at the likes.
The music video, meaning most people didn't bother watching the actual music video, leading to the views to barely get more than the performance video did at 18 million. This caused Poa to talk about the surprising low views after they finished their stage on M Countdown.
여러분 뮤직비디오 조회수가 생각보다 너무 안 나와요. 많이 봐주세요. 많이 봐주시고요. 새해 복 많이 받으시고요. 예. 감기 조심하십시오.
That sounded crazy. You even gotta bring that up.
Poa is half joking here, but of course, that doesn't stop netizens from criticizing what she said. Not just that, but Poa, for some reason, I have yet to find or like theorize, gets unnecessary hate for little things she says here and there in Korea. If you have an explanation, I'd love to know. Leave it down in the comments. So from a rough debut to even
Must be because she a
rougher
girl,
comeback,
I guess. I don't know.
things were not looking good for Got the Beat, and it seems like their future was on life support, and the plug was about to be pulled.
You know how misogynist people can be. I liked it.
To add insult to injury, Hyoyeon spilled some tea that they missed out on a breakout moment that could have given them a chance to go global. Weeks after their comeback with Stamp On It wrapped up, Hyoyeon appeared on a radio show where she talked about a surprise invitation Got the Beat and SM Entertainment received when they debuted back in 2021. She said, "I am the only one that knows this, but we got an
Y'all got invited
invitation
to Coachella?"
Then she explained why they couldn't attend. At the time, we only had one song, so we couldn't go.
No, get the fuck out of here. You got 2 soloists there. You have Boa and Taeyong. And Hoyland, because she said she had a solo song too. You could easily perform Step Back, have the Aespa girls shit. I want to say have them perform one of their songs, but then probably try to have like each of the members cover it. I don't know. For Coachella, you gotta try to make shit work. You gotta like, hey, if y'all all gotta perform Next Level, if all y'all gotta perform fucking I'm blanking on songs now. That just kind of, if y'all all gotta go up there and perform fucking Feel My Rhythm, y'all gotta go up there and perform Psycho, y'all better go up there and do it as a group. That is a performance opportunity you can't miss. Why would you miss it? Oh, we got one song, we can't do it. You better perform that one song to your fucking heart's content. Like what? Oh wow. And even then you still got Boa, Taeyong, and Hoyun up there that can easily perform their solo songs to cover more of the time. And then, like I said, have the other girls join in with Aespa and Red Velvet to do their group songs. Like you can easily distribute different parts to them. Like, come on now. If EXO can do like a K version and M version of a song, you can do the same thing with this. Like it don't have to be fucking perfect. Just do something up there to bring fucking fans and attention to the group. And I'm pretty sure it would be cool to at least see different people sing the songs of one of your favorite idols groups. I mean, your favorite group songs. Like, I wouldn't mind hearing Wendy on fucking Next Level. You think I'm gonna be mad at seeing that? No.
Invitation Got the Beat and SM Entertainment received.
Hearing Winter and them on fucking Feel My Rhythm on Psycho. Like, come on now.
2021. She said, I am the only one that knows this, but we got an invitation from Coachella. Then she explained why they couldn't attend. At the time, we only had one song, so we couldn't go. That actually wasn't a problem though, having one song. Coachella still invited them. They knew that.
Yeah, Coachella knew. Yeah, they knew that.
There are decades of song and discography between the 7 members. Imagine Poa, Girls' Generation, Red Velvet, and Aespa songs performed on the Coachella stage, creating a unique opportunity not just for Got the Beat, but every single member.
They said they just debuted, so I couldn't think of another Aespa song.
This, to me, is a huge missed opportunity and a big what if. Big groups today don't even get an invitation to Coachella. And finally, the last kind of sad note for the group is this fan's experience at the last Got the Beat fan sign. In early February, this fan went to a fan sign event, which she explained the atmosphere was a bit awkward. The staff made sure there were no phones allowed to film or take photos. The fan sign event went well, but it was Taeyeon's closing words that kind of ended everything. The fan stated, at the end of the fan sign, Taeyeon said this quietly but firmly. The first and last fan sign for Got the Beat has ended. Taeyeon was speaking the truth here, because this is all she wrote for Got the Beat. We never got to see a new subunit as SM Entertainment originally planned for Girls on Top. So now the big question, what happened to Got the Beat? Will we see a Got the Beat comeback? Nope. No. From starting off on the wrong foot, to missing that chance to perform at Coachella, to getting hate for no reason, to dividing fan bases, Got the Beat was a mess that no one tried to clean up. But I will say that there's more hope for Got the Beat to come back than Super M. Pause, let me explain. While Super M got the whole world, Girls on Top or Got the Beat has the potential to come back, or at least their concept has potential to come back. That original plan SM had for Got the Beat. Let me be clear here. SM Entertainment has already created a supergroup that has been going strong for the past 7 years.
I'm anything in Red Velvet, so if they do this again, I'm down for it.
Hey, yo, listen up!
I'm, of course, talking about NCT. NCT U, NCT 127, NCT Dream, Wavy, NCT Wish, and even the NCT where they all get together like a transformer. Go ahead and do that for your girl trainees or your girl idols. Even that model of rotating them in and out. It clearly works and is very possible for a company like SM Entertainment. But again, will they even do it since they're a girl group? Luckily, we got to experience Got the Beat, their music, their moments together, and what a supergroup would look like. So I'd just like to take this opportunity to say big thanks to the members for your hard work, and let's support them in their individual and group activities. So that's the story of the best mess in K-pop, Got the Beat.
I wonder how they was like, scaling their success. Was it like, were they doing it based on things like off a Big Four standard, or just like being successful in general? Because I'm guessing like a Big Four's group that kind of fails when they views could be a small company's like success story, you know? So I don't know if they were What else did they got? I don't know if they were basing that like the success and numbers on that or wait, because I'm pretty sure this is the guy why she did a Triple S video. This life is done. They did some other shit. 7 levels of K-pop. What's this? I seen these 7 level things. Yeah, I seen the rapper one. I know they got one for K. Whoa, hold on now. We gonna check this out too now.